Hey, I'm Jessica M. Harris, your favorite transformation coach, and I just wanted to uplift you guys really quickly today to keep you encouraged on your journey and through your wilderness. Listen, I already understand being in the wilderness or coming out of one or going into one can look trifling in some ways, shape, or forms. It could be looking like who kid done did it and why, right? It can also even feel like something that you just want to leave, that you just want to not even deal with. But I need you to understand it's important for you to go through it. Because when you are able to go through that wilderness moment and go through that journey, you are able to come out on top looking, feeling brighter, feeling bolder than ever. For real, for real. Allow yourself the opportunity to be able to just do the things that are needed. Allow yourself the opportunity to be able to be bold and courageous in this hour. Listen, I didn't step out on faith because it was just let's just see what happens. No, God had made it clear to me to go ahead and step out on faith in this hour to be able to move states away from what was familiar for me. Not just because He wanted me to be someplace different, right? And that was it. No, He did it because there was purpose. He did it because He was expanding territories. He did it because He needed me to be able to see who I was supposed to have always been. And because He did that for me, and He is not a respecter of persons, I know He'll be able to do the same thing for you. I never expected when I moved from Connecticut to Texas that things were going to be the way that it looked. Absolutely not. I didn't expect to be moving from Airbnb to Airbnb for 7 months. I didn't expect I wasn't going to be able to physically give my children hugs for 7 months. No, none of those things are what I had expected. But guess what? Guess what? In the process of me being in my wilderness, I have been able to shed probably between 50 to 60 pounds. Come on now. Your girl look gorgeous. Now, I know in this video you can't see it, but I'm telling y'all, it's amazing. Check out the previous videos and you'll be able to see the difference. For real, for real. I don't go to a gym, but it's nothing but the grace of God that has allowed the old weight to shut off of me. Listen, when you're walking into your new, you have to understand that God not only wants to transform you, but He's transforming your mind, and realistically speaking, He'll transform your body too. For real, because He had to change my habits. He had to change the way that I saw myself and the ways in which I was able to speak to myself. He had to speak life into dry and dead areas inside of me. And when He did that, I was able to regain the feeling of being happy and having joy again and being able to walk in the peace of God again. I was no longer having to walk in eggshells. I was no longer having to be, oh God, hidden like in a cave in a sense, right? Trying to dim my light. I no longer had to do that anymore because He was calling me forward. He was calling me from the back to the front. But it took my faith journey to be able to understand that concept. And it didn't happen overnight. It did not happen overnight. It was a journey, one that started about a little over 2 years ago, matter of fact. And how He did it was simple. He took an opportunity of my son almost dying at 2 months old, and He used that very moment as a door. For many of you, there is an opportunity that God is using right now that looks unfavorable. But He's using it as a door for you to be able to see that it is nothing but God who is able to pull you through. That it is nothing but God who can rescue you. That is nothing but God that can get you to your next. My God, that is what He's doing for so many of you in this hour. But will you use this time right now to enjoy it and to embrace it? Or instead, will you continue to complain about it? Instead, will you continue to be mad about it and be stuck in your feelings about it? Or will you actually enjoy the very things of which God is doing with you? Enjoy the movements of the Lord. Enjoy how God is able to bring you through. Embrace the fact that God is making you new, and not just new for you, but new about everything around you. For many of you, you're getting ready to see new relationships, new partnerships, new ministries, new businesses. All things are being made new, for He says it in His word. The former things have passed away. Get out of that old mindset of being stuck. Get out of the old mindset of wanting to complain about everything that doesn't go your way. Get out of that mindset on this day and instead rejoice. Rejoice at the fact that God is doing something major in your life. Rejoice at the fact that God had made call. Listen, he probably calls you to be a husband or a wife. Rejoice at the fact that God is bringing things forth just for you in this hour, just like that door in front of you. There is a door of an opportunity that he is going to use, not just to bring you through something, but he is going to use you as a door as well. He's going to use you as a door for other people to be able to see the glory of the Lord working in your life. But in order for that to be done, in order for that to be seen, you're going to have to allow him fully into your life. You're going to have to surrender your ways unto him, to allow him to literally be the one who oversees your life. Give it back to God on this day. Give it all back. The move that he may be bringing you to, the place that he may be taking you to, whatever the case may be for you, let it all go back unto him. Let him have the plans. Let him guide you the way. Let him show you the things of which he wants to do for you on this day. My God, he wants to do it. He already said that things were becoming new. So allow him to do it for you on this day. Don't get caught up on old ways. Don't get caught up on old things. Don't get caught up on old people, my God, because there is so much more that is in store for you. If he didn't want you to walk in your new, he wouldn't have brought you thus far. If he didn't want you to walk in your new, he wouldn't have cleaned you up. If he didn't want you to walk into your new, he wouldn't have gotten you into the position of which you are in right now on this day, my God. And it's all because he loved you. He loves you. He loved you first. So rejoice in this hour. Rejoice at how your process is going. Rejoice in your wilderness. Sing praises unto him that he loved you so much to be able to renew you and to restore you and to redeem you and to bring you into this very place of where he is going to reveal unto you who you were supposed to have always been. Rejoice right here. Rejoice right now. Don't think that the enemy is going to stop what God is doing for you.